Tessa, can you please share a little background on how you started your career as an accountant?
Well, as an accountant, I started my career with the best accounting firm. I joined SGB for 4 years. After that, I went abroad, joined Ernst & Young for 2 years as a tax accountant.
As in sa Ernst and Young abroad?
Yes.
What company?
Oo, that's in Mariana Island.
Okay. Then after that,
And then after that, I became an educator. I taught accounting subjects. And then after that, I put up my own accounting firm. So that's my story.
so you really started as an kasi parang right after graduation ng mga accountants, parang the first step to their careers is being an auditor. Tama po ba?
Yes, oo.
Step on sa ano. So you started in SGB. How was your experience?
Well, the training was tough. And we were taught a lot of things. Not only technical things, but also life skills. How to deal with clients, how to deal with different types of people, and how to deal with stress and pressure. I think that's the best thing that SGB has taught me.
So since the best thing that SGB has taught you is how to deal with stress, can you please share what you learned about this?
How to deal with
How
stress?
you deal with stress?
Oh, when you're faced with stress, you just have to take it and take it with lightly. Don't be too serious about it.
Parang as
Otherwise, masira ka. Mabubuang ka, kumbaga. Oo.
parang is it common na ba talaga sa mga accountants na we have to deal with stress?
Oh, it's because of the deadlines that we really have to cope with the deadline. Because we cannot move the deadline. It's up. The government has set the deadline. So we really have to abide and comply with it. Otherwise, our clients will get penalties.
So how about your experience in Ernst and Young sa Northern Marianas? And how did you, paano po kayo napunta doon?
Paano ko napunta doon? It was, I should say that siguro it was the will of the Lord. Because I really don't have any plans of leaving SGB at that time. But I got a call from my professor in college, and he said, why don't you get yourself interviewed? So I was just thinking, okay, for the sake of being interviewed, I got myself lined up for the job. And after the interview, I got a call, and they said I was the one chosen. And I was in a dilemma at that time, whether to give up SGB and go abroad, or I'm in a dilemma at that time. I just prayed, and then I realized that maybe I should explore other companies or other environment. So plus the fact that I also have to help out in our family because I'm the eldest. So I've got 5 more siblings who are studying at that time. So that's one of the factors why I decided to go abroad.
How many were you na-choose? How many of you were chosen na pumunta sa abroad? Was it only you?
Oh, at that time it was only me. But when I arrived there were 2 other Filipino accountants, and all the rest are of different citizenship.
Was it difficult to adjust?
Yeah, at first. because of siguro the like we're used to having overtime in SGV and doing so many work. There we only have very few work to do compared to the big loads we have
So,
in
ibig sabihin mas grabe yung work mo sa SG.
yeah.
Parang nasanay ka sa maraming ginagawa.
Maraming ginagawa. Doon parang hindi masyado. Like, pwede kang mag-biking, pwede kang mag-walking after 5. And ang gawain doon after 5, close na talaga yung office. So, everybody has to go.
So what was the most important lesson na natutunan mo while you were abroad? As an accountant?
It's just being able to adjust to the different, to the multicultural environment. Oo.
And what made you decide po to go back in the country?
I've envisioned myself to be. I think I cannot do my mission if I stay abroad. That's how I feel because of certain factors like there are limitations. You cannot do it abroad. So for me, I have to go back. And my reason for going back was I just told my employer I wanted to take my master's degree. So he said, okay, but after that, you come back, which I never did.
You never did.
Yeah.
Can you share more about this mission na na-mention mo?
Yeah, because I wanted to set up a school for the less privileged perhaps. So that's what I wanted to do. Aside from being an accountant, I also love to teach or perhaps to deal with the young people. And I think I can influence more positively in that manner. So what I did when I came back, I entered the teaching profession. So in that that made me happier and at the same time I'm also happy because at the same time I get to share whatever I learned as an accountant to young aspirants.
Sorry, can I ask saan po yung Colegio de San Jose?
Colegio de San Jose is in Iloilo City.
Kasi Iloilo.
Yeah.
Ayan, so being in the academy, so you were already parang you're on the road of fulfilling your mission, which is to help and to guide younger accountants. Ano po yung parang pinaka-memorable nyo na experience while you were an academic chairperson for Commerce Department?
Siguro was kasi yung mga students before hindi naman sila nagko-compete or hindi naman they don't really feel that they can be competitive in a way, no, with the other students from bigger universities and colleges. So, nung nagtuturo na ako doon, sinabi ko sa kanila na wala naman yan kung saang school ka graduate. Ang importante is yung pag-prepare mo at saka yung confidence mo as a person. So, I think building up their confidence is one big influence that I have made in my students. Yeah, so that they were able to compete and won some inter-school competitions. And I'm proud of that.
Ma'am, have you received parang like a feedback from one of your students na parang they are saying na you were able to help them, you were able to guide them, you were able to inspire them?
Yeah, oo. Marami.
Can you share po yung pinaka-tumatak sa inyo?
Ang isang tumatak is siguro successful na rin siya ngayon at nagsabi siya na, Ma'am, salamat kasi I almost gave up. Oo. Pero dahil sa inyong pag-push at pag-encourage sa amin, kahit na at first hindi siya pumasa raw sa board exam, pero dahil sa nakita niya na na tumatak sa isip niya na nasabi ko raw minsan na wag basta-basta mag-give up. No? So, ginawa niya, nag-try pa rin siya, and he was able to make it. So, ngayon, he is now one of the successful accountants in the government.
And the government. So, initially, he failed, tapos he was able to pass.
Yes.